Technology section. He has served the American Academy of Optometry in various capacities over the year and currently chairs its Clinical Investigator Certification Program, leads the mentorship section of the Merton Flom Leadership Course Series, and serves as host of the anterior segment portion of its clinical podcast series. He was the 2019 recipient of the American Academy of Optometry's Vincent Ellerbrock Clinician Educator Award. A passionate believer in the many benefits of contact lens correction, I'm a testament to them today. Dr. Quinn is a fellow of the Scleral Lens Education Society, an advisor to the Gas Permeable Lens Institute, and a past recipient of its Gas Permeable Lens Practitioner of the Year Award. I'm going to add that he is a gifted stage performer, and I recently saw his triumphant return to musical theater in Athens, Ohio, in Song of Singapore, which was at the Historical Society, and having enjoyed his portrayals of both Tin Man and Harold Hill in The Music Man many years ago. Both Drs. Quinn are avid supporters of the College of Optometry, and they endowed a scholarship supporting third and fourth year students who have financial need and demonstrate a history of volunteerism. Dr. Quinn, please offer your thoughts to the class of 2022.
What a day for a daydream. What a day for a daydreaming boy and girl. You guys, it's such a treat to be here. Dr. Zadnik, esteemed faculty, honored guests, Dr. Haverly, and class of 2022. You guys, I've been doing a little digging on you, trying to understand who you are. You guys are so accomplished. I'm thinking, what can I share with this esteemed group? So I thought all I can share is some of the experience that I've had because I've been around a little longer. So as Dr. Zadnik shared with you, I set up practice in Athens, Ohio with my wife many years ago, and that practice is now owned by the OOA president, Dr. Shane Foster, who's rocking it. Prior to that, I knew there was something else I wanted to share with you, and I was skipping it. Tomorrow is mine and Susan's 40th wedding anniversary.
My students come and they have masks on and we sit outside. I'm just being.
Our first graduate to be recognized was unable to attend.
What a day for a daydreaming boy and girl. You guys, it's such a treat to be here. Dr. Zadnik, esteemed faculty, honored guests, Dr. Haverly, and class of 2022. You guys, I've been doing a little digging on you, trying to understand who you are. You guys are so accomplished. I'm thinking, what can I share with this esteemed group? So I thought all I can share is some of the experience that I've had because I've been around a little longer. So as Dr. Zadnik shared with you, I set up practice in Athens, Ohio with my wife many years ago, and that practice is now owned by the OOA president, Dr. Shane Foster, who's rocking it. Prior to that, I knew there was something else I wanted to share with you, and I was skipping it. Tomorrow is mine and Susan's 40th wedding anniversary. Thank you. Thank you. So one thing that you may have gathered already is that I enjoy singing. And thank you, Dr. Zadnik, for coming down and seeing our show. So when I committed to do the show, it had been a number of years since I'd done one, and I forgot how immersive it is. I mean, it was a blast. But every breakfast, I was working lines. When I was driving to work or driving to the grocery store, I was listening to melodies and harmonies. When I was standing in line to check out at the grocery store, I was practicing dance steps. And yes, I got a few odd glances. So what drove me? Fear. Fear drove me. I was afraid of getting up and not doing my best. So fear can freeze you, but fear can also motivate you. It can energize you. It can get you up and doing when you may not want to get up and do. So my encouraging words for you are, if you feel fear, especially on the eve of such a huge time in your life, embrace the fear and let the energy feed you. So that's taking fear and embracing it. But I want to encourage you not to be afraid to reach out to those who've gone before you, because they can be great teachers for you. They've already gone the road. Look for someone who you aspire to be or follow their path, and don't be afraid to reach out to them. Learn from those who've gone before you. Give you an example. My wife might describe me as stubborn. I say that I'm well decided on what I think about certain things. We had gone to a restaurant, and I looked over the menu, and I decided I'm getting salmon. And now the server came over and was taking an order, and she tried to gently steer me away from the salmon. But I said, no salmon, I'm having salmon. You guys, it was awful. It was terrible salmon, and she tried to tell me. I didn't listen to one that went before me, my server. So don't make that same mistake. See those that you aspire to be and follow their lead. When I taught at Ohio State for those few years right after graduating from my residency, Dr. Errol Augsburg was our clinic coordinator. By the way, he's a Distinguished Alumnus Award winner from 2011. So I'm following in great steps here. I noticed at the end of the day, he always had a clear desk. He would not leave until his desk was cleared. So that's something I tried to emulate in my practice. Every day, try to have a clear desk. I'm sure that my coworkers appreciated it. I'm certain that my patients benefited from that for more quick turnaround time, and I benefited. A less cluttered desk led to a less cluttered mind, which led to better rest at night when I laid my head down to sleep. Speaking of laying your head down to sleep, how many of you, when you lay your head down to sleep at night, are wondering about the future, about the next step? Is it the right step, that next step you're about to take? I've got great news for you. Any step you take, you're going to learn from it. And life will throw you some curveballs. At age 33, with a burgeoning practice beginning, with a wife and 2 children, and just moved into a new house, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. What? I got too much to do. I can't deal with this. Well, thankfully, due to the magic of modern medicine, I'm doing way better than I was back in those days. And I learned some valuable lessons. Take what happens, go with it. And, well, what happened with the rheumatoid arthritis, I said to myself, what can't RA steal away from me? My voice. I started taking vocal training. Well, you know where the rest of that story goes. So, embrace the future, sing your song, and if it's recommended you don't get it, think twice before ordering the salmon. Thank you very much for your attention.